Hey everybody, Mike here. Wanted to take a couple minutes to go over this REOLINK 4-camera system with you that I picked up 11 months ago now. They had a pretty good deal on this at the time when I picked it up, so I decided to go this route. I'm really glad I did. REOLINK's one of those name brands almost everybody's heard of at one point in time. It was pretty easy for me to decide to go ahead and go with this system. When I was looking for a system, I wanted something that was at least 4 cameras, and I really wanted more of a closed network that was hardwired cameras. I don't have anything against wireless, but I'm trying to cover not only my house, but a couple detached garages, and I've got a larger 5-acre property as well. So I wanted to make sure I had room to grow, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna be outside of where my wireless coverage was. Now with that being said, this is an NVR system. It comes with a 2 terabyte hard drive built into it. It's expandable up to 12 terabytes if you feel the need to do so. So that is an option. On your back here, although it comes with 4 cameras, it's actually got 8 ports. You've got the option to be able to expand up to more cameras if you ever decide you wanna do so. You can also find compatible wireless cameras to go with this system as well. Now the other ports here on the back are for if you want to run a monitor. It's got a VGA connection, and you've got an HDMI as well as a USB for the mouse that's included with the system, and then you've got your LAN port to hardwire to your network. The LAN port's important to use because you can download the REOLINK app and be able to monitor your system from wherever you are in the world as well, as long as you've got internet connectivity to do so. I find myself using that quite a bit. As long as your network's up at home, you've got service on your device that you're using when you're out and about, you can easily log into your cameras real quick and check and see what's going on at your house without having to be there. Now these also have audio built in too, so you can hear what's going on as well as see. With that being said, here's one of the 4 cameras that my system comes with. This bracket was not included. That's something I made for myself to be able to attach these cameras to the soffit where I wanted them to go so I knew they were mounted securely. This is your 4K camera. It does have night vision. You'll see in a couple clips I throw on here while I'm talking where this ring will light up red at the middle of the night once it hits dark, and that's all fed through the PoE connection that runs through your Cat 5 or Cat 6 wire that you run. And while we're talking about wiring, it does come with 4 long Ethernet cords that you can use. I did not use those on mine. I've got my own wiring I used. As long as you're under 330 feet on your wiring, you're good to go. Your cameras will run just fine. Now on your cord here, you've got a number of different connections here. Your Ethernet port's the one to be concerned with. It has a watertight connection, which I'll also show you here while I'm talking of how that connects into your Cat 5, and then it locks everything down for a nice waterproof seal. Your camera is IP67 rated as well, so you don't have to worry about the elements or the water getting into this. It can withstand all the weather, whether it be summer, winter, you name it. I've ran these in the cold temperatures, which here in the northern state where I'm at, we do see -40 wind chills during the winter. It ranges fine through those. And then I do see 100 to 110 index from time to time. I think the warmest I've had the camera up to my knowledge anyways, is a 100-degree day in the last year. Being 4K, I found it's got a really nice picture to it. It's extremely clear. I really like the night vision on this thing as well. I have found from time to time I do need to go up there and wipe the lens off, especially during the summer months when I've got insects and bugs. I get cobwebs around them, and that does kind of deter the video quality a little bit. That's an easy fix. My cameras aren't mounted too incredibly high, so I can usually get them pretty easily to get that taken care of. But overall, like I said, I really wanted a closed system. I wanted something that recorded 24/7 like this does, and it kind of checked all the boxes for me as to what I was looking for out of a security setup. I do plan on adding a few more cameras here in the future. I've got a few spots that I found I need a little more coverage in, so I'll be getting those added on here in the future. They're all plug and play. The minute you plug the cord in on both ends to your system, everything comes online within seconds and you're good to go. And all you gotta do worry about from there is just aiming your camera and getting it where you want it to go. As far as the camera goes, since I just mentioned that, these cameras do an incredibly good job of staying in place. I've not had to get up there and really mess with adjustments as far as getting them aimed. Even in winds, 40, 50 mile an hour like we've had, I've not had any issues with them swiveling or moving where I don't want them to be. And that's been really nice as well. Now, another nice feature this has built into it that I've not actually personally used, I probably should though, it's got people and vehicle detection that you can go in and set up. So basically like an AI interface. If you've got a vehicle in your driveway that it keeps registering and saying vehicle detected, sending you notifications, you can map out that part of the screen and within the camera what it's seeing and get it to where it won't go off every time it detects your vehicle, only a foreign vehicle in the screen, as well as people, dogs as well. If you got something like that, it does a pretty good job from what I understand, recognizing those objects within the camera once you've got that set up. Like I said, I can't really vouch for that as far as that part of it because I've not used it for that. It's a feature in there that's worth playing with, and it's got good reviews from what I could find. So if you stuck with me this long, I appreciate it. Hopefully this review is somewhat helpful to you and helping you make a decision for yourself. I've been really happy with this REOLINK system so far. If you decide to go this route as well, I think you'd be really happy with this unit too.